can go down like it. Witness, God is my witness. I'm witness, but on the real, I think I need another witness. If it was 17, black dad and white mama wouldn't change a thing. Light skin, certified as a house. Go figure. In my blood is the venom master. It's like the devil playing space.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Giants are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Cowboys, who will need to solve that secondary.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's Elliott, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, Elliott. And he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A second down throw for Prescott. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. catch, good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Webb. And incomplete to open things up. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Webb. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb now from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. B.J. Goodson in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to stick with Dez. There got too physical. Pass interference.
I like your note there. So physical. Hard for any defender to cover Dez Bryant without drawing a pass interference call.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On the counter, Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down throw. Webb. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, Webb. And his throw here is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go to Elliott again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Looking downfield for Dez. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Cut me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Here we go now.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Webb. It's hauled in by Shepard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun, Webb. He finds Beckham complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they're operating in the red zone.
What's tight? Tight end right. What's tight? Tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebackers. Sean Lee. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Okay, Larry, thank you. No touchdowns in our first half. What will we see in half number 2? Time to find out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On first down, it's Webb. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
All right, here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing again. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Hurry up, here we go. Back there, not Philly, here we go. Detroit.
To throw on third down. Webb. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the wideout in motion. First down, Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Elliott. And he's got room. And now running right through him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
10 yards still left on second down. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So they're going to go for 2. Here's Prescott. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make it.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Webb now. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. From the gun, Webb. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, Webb. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run again here with Goldman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. They juked him. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get... On 1st and 10, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Second down, Prescott. He dumps off to Morris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They start on the ground with Goldman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down. Webb. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. To throw on second down. Webb. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Kill.
Webb now from the gun. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Brad Wing now, standing just outside his own goal line. It's fielded at the 45, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw is Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. At scoring again, the Rams have widened that lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down following the incompletion.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
He's back to throw. And Marshall's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice dip, boy. Keep 15. Keep 15. Now let's go. Blue landed.
throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. Webb. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now Webb. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 7-6.